2008 was also a highly consequential year in global affairs. The world witnessed the election of Barack Obama, the first African-American president of the USA. But the world also witnessed the global financial crisis around that time. As a commercial solicitor, Segun more than anyone understood how this crisis impacted the law.
The great financial crash of 2008, which really did see the world upended and I think set in motion unforeseeable events leading to the changing of the guard in not just in socioeconomic terms, but also in terms of the financial infrastructure. I mean, it's easy for those who didn't live through it. It's easy to underestimate the impact it had for clients, for the financial services sector in particular. It was seen as a failure of regulation in many regards, and the swing of the pendulum the other way in terms of financial regulatory oversight has been significant. In terms of my own practice as a commercial solicitor, commercial disputes solicitor, it had wide-ranging ramifications. The near collapse of the global financial services system sparked many banking and financial services disputes, and those disputes were not just limited to the developed economies. They also affected the developing economy. One memorable case I was involved in sprung out of the impact of the great financial crash on the Nigerian banking system and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, because the case I'm talking about involved the revelation after the Nigerian stock market crashed that one of its banks had in fact been engaged in a scheme whereby it was propping up its share price on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, pumping up, well, not just propping up, but pumping up its share price on the Nigerian Stock Exchange through a series of unlawful loans made to connected parties. And so when the market crashed as a result of the backwash from the great financial crash, that bank was in a perilous state. And I and a team represented the bank in seeking to recover damages from the person who was responsible for that scheme. So for me, it was a formative event. As I say, its ripples continue down the ages, and the current architecture of the world financially owes a lot to that time.